Just imagine this skin, which is not inked, this clean skin represents vastness like existence without the form, without what you can say, without beings, without all that which is within the mind that can see, perceive, make sense of this world. And those things are like this ink now drawn on that empty existence, that canvas coming into a form. And this tattoo has a story to tell. The untouched space, the skin before the ink, is the vastness before form, pure, silent, boundless. Here, from nothingness comes a rose, the innocence of a child when child is born, life blooming into form for the very first time, not yet knowing itself, only open, only alive. Then from the innocence, the hourglass, the time, the notions, concept, the programming, which are told to the innocence, your name is this, you are that, you have to become this way, you have to become that way. Then time begins, the hourglass turns, the grains start to fall. Innocence learns to count, to remember, to compare, to become someone. And then time is risen, the clock ticking. Tick by tick, the program writes itself. The child becomes a story, the story forgets the child. And from that conditioning, the child grows up little bit and gets trapped into more notions, more concepts. This lock with skull represents more programming. That child gets stuck in relationships, trying to please others. The lock and the skull, symbols of desire, control, repetition, the past replaying itself, husband, wife, parent, child, each trapped in the same dream of ownership and fear. The child no longer is pure innocence. The living turned into memory. And as they were made, they make others the same. Unknowingly, they pass on what was given to them. The parents, their beliefs, their fears, their unfinished wants. The program repeats itself. Unknowingly, they pass on what was given to them, their beliefs, their fears, their unfinished wants. The program repeats itself through the offspring of offsprings. Innocence becomes inheritance. And from that same program, a son is born. This represents a son and date of birth, a crown. And from that same program, a son is born. The crown appears. The child, once free, is now shaped to fit a role, taught to respect, to obey, to become, molded by love that does not know itself, trained to please, to be worthy in the eyes that cannot see. Even light becomes tradition. Even love becomes instruction. The program wears a smile. And then also, daughter comes, a diamond representing a daughter, and she's given a name and date of birth. She had no idea about her date, her birth. She did not even knew when she was just like a rose, like innocence. She was no one. Just innocence, just existence itself. Now she was taught. Then the diamond, a daughter, a new light appearing again, pure, clear, radiant. Her date of birth was given. The moment innocence re enters time, the same vastness now given another name. And again, accidentally programmed to forget, taught to care for everyone but herself, to live beneath another's rule, to depend on others, to serve, to measure her worth through others' eyes. She never realizes she is not someone's daughter, not someone's wife, but life itself, existence itself, the same vastness that gave birth to all. And just as parents and children are conditioned, so too are neighbors, families, countries, religions, all shaped by programs, all repeating patterns they do not see. And beneath it all, the leaves, the flowers, the roses that were pure, now they believe as someone programmed, each independently, each differently, each feel separate, each feel they were born, each feel they're going to die. That purity, that quiet life that never left. Those roses, these leaves are never became anything. They only are. On the same vastness, something can be drawn. Just as existence allows form to appear, but form forgets its source, believing the picture to be real. And as long as the program believes it is real, it continues to act like one, trying to please, to fix, to become better, never seeing that it is still only code. A program cannot be free, just as a computer cannot go beyond its design. Only when what is running realizes itself as life can it see the programming for what it is and rest. All that became, the names, the roles, the time, was only the human mind believing itself to be separate. When that belief is seen, existence recognizes itself as the whole canvas and everything rising and falling upon it. Not the story, but what has always been here. There is no you in that seeing, only that, the same vastness reflecting itself again. This program feels so real. This me, this I, this perception of me, this design feels real. Because that's all is known, that's all was given, like in computer. Whatever software do you download, Apple becomes Apple computer because of its OS. Windows, Microsoft computer becomes Windows computer because of that program. only that program repeating itself, revisiting itself, knowing it as what has been input, what has been told, never realizing what is beyond that program. Resting, meditating, allowing yourself to just be and observing your mind, creating that space between who you are and your mind that is revisiting everything, allows you to see yourself naturally, just as purity, rose, that existence without any rose, everything seen as one, only lost for a reason to discover yourself, to find yourself. If you never become someone, you cannot see what you have become, and you cannot realize what you really are. And what you are is not one and not two, is the same existence, all of it.